Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Horse Center. We got Swiss Army Sean, and tonight we're living the good life out on the yacht with Ademar Santos. Ademar, how are you this evening?
Good, sir. Yourself?
Oh, good, thank you. Sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty connecting with Ademar, but we got him here.
Yeah.
Ademar, so growing up, you grew up in Brazil, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how did you get started in horse racing in Brazil?
Well, basically, my whole life was like on the farm. I was born in the farm and raised in the farm. So basically, I rode horses and pigs and cows and all those, everything that you can ride on it, I used to do. So then when I was like around 15 and a half to get 16, I went to big city like they call it Rio de Janeiro.
Familiar with
And
that
then I
one.
started do the jockey school.
Mm. So you mentioned you ride anything you can. Riding pigs. Describe riding a pig for me. What's that like?
It's like we were just also having fun, on the farm. When you be like 12 years old, my family used to raise like those big pig that it was like 380 pounds, like 400 pounds. It was a big pig. It was like a little pig. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And they buck you off hard too, though.
I can
Not
imagine.
like you
Say,
sit on it, you just sit on it for like 1 minute or two, they buck you up.
I can imagine they'd be pretty upset about that.
Yeah.
And then take us through how you ended up in the States.
Well, I mean, first of all, before I leave my country, when I lost my bug, I went to Ireland because they said, "Oh, he's gonna give him a contract. They're gonna give him mounts there, blah blah." But that was all bullshit. They just wanna make me work as a pig and just give some body rides, and then I say, you know what, this is not for me. So I decided to quit over there and try come to US. So
Mm-hmm.
then I went to Boston first. So I stayed there for 2 3 months because I did not have the papers. And then when I get my paperwork in place, so I came back, and then I went to Philadelphia Park, and so I stayed there for the very very short time because I get inside a jocks fight there, something like that, and then that was like I kind of lose the business that I had there, and then I had to move after that. That was a long story, so
Yeah, Sean will get into that a little bit more with you later on. Right now, you had a really strong year last year. Nice bounce back year, a rebound. What do you credit the really strong year last year to? And you're off to a really good start this year. So, why do you think that's happening?
well, I mean, I am a very professional guy. I work hard every day, and even though when they come back home, I have like exercise at home, and I press every day like 30, 40 minutes on the exercise. So, and I like to be fit, I like to be active, and I like to be out there, and I think that's kind of motivate me more. And I mean, when I be out there, I don't look at the odds, because some guys just look at odds. And I mean, I like to get every money that I can to the owners and trainer, and sometimes that counts. Some people don't see that, but most of people see that. And
So
then
now, I'm going to
then I
say
mean,
so. Go. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
and then when you do that, sometimes you get lucky, you run the horse good, and then more opportunity comes around. And then I mean, like I have the horse. When I have the horse, I really know how to get to the winners here. But and then I have to keep get some good opportunities, and I keep doing good. And then so I've been doing good since last year. And then I mean, I just right now, Mama, I just came. I'm new here, and then right now I cannot say that I'm doing that good here because I haven't been win every week. So I only concerned that I'm doing good when the be win every week.
Mm-hmm. So, what is it about Monmouth that's challenging?
I mean, over here is just like a lot of people, a lot of riders, and I mean that's my first time here. And like when you come new in the place and you don't have like a big band on your back to support you, it's kind of difficult to keep going. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a fighter, and then I mean I never quit, and I'm just wait for the right opportunity, and then I think I'm gonna get it, and then I can make something happen.
Well, it looks like you made something happen. You're on a boat. Is that your boat?
Yeah, I have a little boat. It's not big. It's like only 20 feet. And then I mean that's the only thing I like to do when I'm not riding. I like to fish, and then I like to go on the water. It's not all about fishing. I just like to have some fun and spend a little time just to refresh my mind. You know what I mean?
So you go out on the Atlantic Ocean fishing?
Yeah, I go everywhere. I mean, I'm not go that deep because when you have a 20-foot boat, you don't want to go out there because sometimes you get rough weather, you can get in a jam. You know what I mean?
Now
You
you might
probably
end up in Jamaica.
you probably not come back.
Yeah, you'll be going the other way to Cuba instead of to here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so tell us, when you're out there fishing on the ocean, what's the biggest fish you ever caught?
I got a grouper. It was like I think 40 pounds, not 40 centimeter or whatever they call.
Mm-hmm.
That was about 38, 40 pounds. Was a big grouper.
And did you throw it back, or did you have a nice grill that night?
No, we had to bring him because the thing was there wasn't the right size and there wasn't the season to bring back. So you won. By the time we was fishing Florida, you was allowed to bring one each guy on the boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I caught about three or four, and everybody was caught a lot because it was a good spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I hooked this one, everybody was making fun of me, say that, oh, you hooked to the ground, oh, you hooked to the bottom, you hooked to the bottom. I was like, I don't think so, I don't think so. And then I keep fighting the big monster, and then when the pip popped up, everybody was like, holy fuck, he did get one big one. It was very exciting for me. That was the biggest fish that I caught.
I can imagine that's kind of exciting. So,
Yeah.
Sean wants to talk to you about the. You said you're a fighter. Sean wants to talk to you a little bit about your Brazilian fighting skills.
Well, we'll start. You got off to a very slow start in your career, so like you said, you are a fighter because you keep getting better. But then in 2010, when your career did start to pick up, you got in that fight, and you can YouTube it, whatever, at Philadelphia. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because all you see is the 30-second clip. You don't see what led up to it and what happened afterwards.
Well, I mean, this was a very long story, so it's worked like that, right? Like I told you guys, I was a boss before, and then when finished boss, so I have to go back, and then I come back to Philly, right? So when I come back there, I had no agents, so I was walk around in the morning and then talk to trainers, and then so they say, "Well, who is your agent?" I say, "I don't have it." And then they say, "What do you do?" I say, "I try riding." And then one guy, he was like Irish, right? And then I used to ride over there. I used to live over there, right? So and then I kind of realized the guy accent, right? So I asked him, "Are you Irish?" He said, "Yes, I'm Irish." I said, "Oh, that's good." I said, I used to live there. I lived there 5 years, blah blah." And then the story, make the short story, right? So he said, "Well, there is a guy here work for me, and then he hasn't shown up for about 3 or 4 days, and I do need somebody to help me. I'll pay and I ride." I was thinking in my head, holy fuck, that's the deal that I needed. So I told him, I said, well, you want to try me out? Just try me out on a horse and then see if you like. And I mean, if I go around you like, I can start tomorrow. So he said to me that he couldn't promise, but if the guy wouldn't show up that day, sure, he would have given the shot. So I come the next morning, so the guy sure wasn't there. I didn't know who was the fucking guy. I didn't care who was. I didn't even want to ask, right? So the first week I start yelling for the guy, everything goes good. Second week, he put me on the horse. And then I won. That was the same horse that the guy come, we got in the fight. Because I won on the horse. I run second. And then the third time we run the same horse, that was the guy who used to gallop the horse and ride for the guy, right? But I didn't even know who was the guy. I didn't know who he used to look like, whatever. And then on the race he come, he shot me off once. I was like, holy fuck, what the fuck this guy doing? So I pulled back, let him go. Then he still wait for me. I was like, this guy got a bad mind. I pulled back and put like him outside me, right? And then I tried go in front of him. So he come inside, then he chased me. I was like, that all this before the turn to the back straight, right? Right before we go to the back straight, he just crossed me right in the middle. He almost dropped me. That was me Tony Black, and Still Elliott. You know those guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So those guys. So I almost fall, blah blah blah, and then I get up again. That part they did not show it, right? And then we continue the race, and then I said, try get away from that guy. So and then I said, now I have to be outside him and try put him tight because he tried drop me. I was like, from that point, I knew he tried drop me, but I didn't know what he was thinking. So I come to him, I said, what are you doing? I just, what are you doing? And then he just didn't answer, not just help me round him out. So from that point, my blood was hot, and I was like, I knew what he was trying to do. I said, I have to hit him back. So that was the mistake that I did because he started getting into it. But I didn't know what to do the moment. I just want to defend myself. And then, so we end up getting that crazy fight, like you see. So when we get back to the jockey room, they kick us out. So the police come, all that big scene. And then, so they have the hearing. And then they gave like 6 months for him and gave him 3 months. So there was those two jocks that they almost fall down too. They was on my side, but they still said they had to give me days too because I react and then I get into the fight too. So they said they have to give me something because they put on the TV and things like that. And so really I couldn't say nothing because I really reacted back. I didn't lie. I told them, if you be in a situation like that, and that point the guy almost dropped me 3 times. So I had no other option. I just have to react.
Yeah, you mentioned that if you Google you on YouTube, it's everywhere. The wildest, craziest jockey fight ever. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
scored it. I scored a 10-8 for you.
Say it again.
I scored that round 10-8 for you.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of talent to be able to do that and stay on the horse as well.
Well, like I said, sometimes when you guys watch from the TV, it look wide and crazy, but we jogs, we fit, we ride every day. That's basically not. You have to have a little ability to stay on the horse when you fight, but it's really, when you fit, you just need your legs. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, it's dangerous because when you try to do something, you lift your hand or whatever. If the dog, just in case the horse don't come in or don't come out, then you're gonna follow because you're not gonna have the same balance because you concentrate and doing different stuff.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the good stuff. Earlier this year with the meet.
That was good stuff, Sean.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was top-notch good stuff.
You had a career meet at Tampa Bay earlier this year. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, to be honest with you, that was a really good meet for me over there because I don't know if you realize that I was in Canada last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Yep.
So I'm from Brazil, and by this time I was there. The race over there ends in December 5th, okay? And then right before I finished the season over there was a last day race. There was like this fucking Omicron or whatever they call it for COVID. They start goes around. As I'm from Brazil, they locked the board, so I had to stay there. I couldn't go nowhere. I have to stay stuck there. So that's why I only come back to ride in Tampa in February instead of coming November, December.
Okay. Are you gonna go to Tampa for the couple-day meet that they have?
I'm going this year, yeah.
And what so Monmouth and Tampa are both close to the beach. What's different and what's the same about their turf course?
About turf horse, you mean?
Just either of the courses, because I notice horses that do well at Tampa seem to do well at Monmouth, and horses that do well at Monmouth seem to do well at Tampa. So what is it about the two tracks that allows horses to do well at both?
Well, over here, the dirt track, it's very deep, right? So it's not all the horse like, and usually horse from Tampa doesn't do that really good hit the first 2 star because even though if they're dead feet, they're gonna need at least one race or two over the track because it's so deep compared to Tampa.
Right. What's your ideal race? Do you like to be out front? You like a speed horse, or you like a closer, a stalker? What kind of horse do you like to ride?
I mean, to be honest with you, when they live doesn't matter to me. But I mean, it's better when you come from behind. It's a little bit off the pace, because you can sit there and watch what everybody's doing, you know. But it's a risk too when you come from behind like that, because the thing is, when you stay too off the pace, you're gonna find a lot of traffic in front of you. It's not you, it's somebody else. Because somebody's dying in front of you, they go out, they go in. It's something that you can control. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Is
So
there any?
go
Is there
ahead.
any? Is there any track on your radar that you want to also ride at besides Monmouth, Woodbine, Tampa Bay that you've been at?
Yeah, I rode the Indiana Downs.
Is there any new ones though that you want to ride at?
No, I mean, basically, I mean, close here. I mean, I want to ride on the big time tracks, but I don't have the the connection to do it. You know what I mean? Right now, the biggest track that I rode is Woodbine.
Did you like it there?
Yeah, I like that. I did good there. I mean, for the first time, going there, I did good. And then, but this year I had a problem with the paper, so I couldn't stay there for a good time. I went there in May 1st to ride the stake. The horse that I win last year, I won 2 stakes there. So I kind of lost the horse because I couldn't stay there,
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good track too. It's a good grass. They don't have dirt there. They just have synthetic and grass.
Did you notice with the synthetic, we've had a lot of jockeys tell us how much different it is not being able to hear as much. Did you notice that?
That we don't hear nothing?
Like you don't hear the horses come as
No,
Wow.
because it's kind of smooth, right? When is a head on a horse, like the horse probably feel light, but it's kind of like you don't feel like the bounce when they go on the sand or eat on the grass. You don't hear much, no.
So William wants to know who was the other guy that you kind of the Irish guy you got roughed up with on the track at Parks. Do you remember that guy?
No, the guy wasn't Irish. The guy, he was a Puerto Rican guy.
Oh,
His name was Aurelio Vaz.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that online for
I
sure.
think he's retired now, but his name is Aurelio Vaz.
I heard he went into boxing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Did
So
anything,
what- Go ahead, Sean.
did anything happen between you two after that?
No, I mean, like I said, when you come back to the judge room, there was a police already wait for us, so we couldn't even fight.
I
But
mean,
then,
after that day at all, or any?
Yeah, we had a hearing, and then he come to me, and then he apologized, and he said that he didn't know what he was doing that day or whatever. He was mad for some reason, and I said, now is it too late? We both on days. I mean, there is nothing we can do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I guess he was just upset because the guy didn't want him anymore, and then the guy put me on his horse, and then I was the winner. But I mean, I think somebody probably talked to him, and he probably understood. I mean, he wasn't coming up to work, and somebody was there. Somebody was hungry than him, and then I just took the opportunity, and I didn't took to make him look bad. I didn't even know who he was. I was just trying to get opportunity,
Mm-hmm. So now what are you going to do? You're on the boat. Are you going to go out fishing, or are you just going to kind of hang out and relax?
No, I just come here to clean them up a little bit and just let me ride, because now it's not like it's look like gonna be a little sprinkle later on.
Mm-hmm.
Just to clean and make me ready, see when it's getting hot, so I can go out there and just have some fun. That's all.
Indeed, for sure. So you got any mounts coming up that you're excited about?
Yeah, I mean, they have entries today. I have 4 entries, so I think I got some good shot in some of them. And before you say about the grass in Doherty over here between Tampa, so the grass here is good too. It's like Tampa's they got good great grass. Over here they got a good turf course too. So I think all the horses run good over there in turf. They're also gonna give the same race here.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming. Anything else, Sean?
Well, I was just going to ask, who are some of the jockeys that really helped you out, and who are some of the up-and-coming jockeys that you're helping out right now?
What do you mean when I help them out? In which way?
Giving them advice, being really supportive. So who are the jockeys that really helped your career with that?
Well, I mean, the jockey who really helped my career, he's not from here. He's from Brazil, so he's not here. He was the guy. You know the horse that they call. You're gonna remember that horse. They call it Pico Centro.
Mm-hmm.
You know that horse?
Name sounds familiar. Yep.
Yeah, he's a stallion here in U.S. He used to be like a real nice horse in Brazil, and that guy used to ride that horse. He was the one who kind of lead me up. He was the one taking me to the jock school and shit like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. So I do have one more question for you. In
feel free.
November, you're from Brazil.
Yeah.
November is the World Cup. Brazil, they have a shot. Should I put some money on them or not?
Well, they've been playing really good right now. I mean, I think you got a good shot to put some money and win some money because we do good all the time.
Mm-hmm. You usually do, except in Brazil, right?
No, they do. They do good.
Well, I mean, when they had the World Cup in Brazil, they had a little bit of a struggle against Germany that year.
I mean, it just like it's all depends with the player they have, right? It's
Yeah,
just
always.
like it just the coach makes some bad decisions that we can't turn around, right?
Yeah, absolutely, too. And David Luiz can't go from end to end. He's got to play defense. He can't pretend he's a forward.
Yeah, I mean, they put some guys in different positions that doesn't make sense, and that doesn't work really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
But
Just
I
like
mean,
horse racing.
it's not because I'm a Brazilian, but I mean, I do think we have the best soccer team in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
Probably being Brazilian has a little bit to do with that, but that's okay. In 4 years, when they come here, the United States is going to win. You can bank on that.
I don't think United States ever win that.
We'll put a little bet on that in 4 years when it comes to the North America. The U.S. is going to be there 100% for sure.
I think Brazil already win 7 times.
Well, it's all right if the U.S. wins one time. That's all I need is one right before I leave.
Let me clear up my knowledge. I don't even know if the U.S. win one. I'm being honest.
They haven't won one. I think they finished 4th one time, but they're going to bring one home. You'll see.
Oh, hey, never's late, right? You got to believe it, right?
Yes, indeed. And like I said, in 4 years, we'll bring you back, and we're going to put a little bit of money on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. You want to let me? I'll get to go fishing on your boat to catch the biggest fish. And if you win, then you can take over the show for a day. How about that?
Yeah. Hey, look.
So you lose both ways.
Well, the day that I went to those guys, okay, I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna send you guys the video private, so you guys can watch, okay? So when they caught the fish, I had 4 other guys on the boat, okay, and everybody else was saying that they're good at fishing, they do that, they know how to do this. I was the only learner one, and they caught the biggest fish. So that means that really matters. So if the fish goes there, they don't know who's the hook. They're gonna bite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just got luck that day.
You just gotta flex a little bit, right?
Nobody caught the big one. They was like, look at the fish like this. I was telling the guy, get me the hook. You know the thing that they spear to get the fish?
Mm-hmm.
I tell, get him that thing. And then one of them just walk around the other way, pretend he wasn't here. I was like, what the fuck you doing? Get the fucking thing before I lose it.
Absolutely, for sure.
I was tired already. It was like 30 minutes to bring the big group up, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I mean, when you're not a fisherman, you know you get tired. I mean, first of all, I didn't have the prop equipment because I see some fisher guys, they have something that they put on the waist over here.
Uh-huh.
And they to help hold when they push down. So you have something like a belt,
right,
like to hold. How do you call that stuff?
Yeah, like a belt that holds it, like a holster. That's got a little bit of rod in it. And you put that in there. Yeah, yes, I've seen those.
That's how I was like, I need something like that. I was thinking about. I said, I need something like that, but I didn't have it at the time, right?
Yeah, well, you made you a little bit stronger for your next ride.
Yeah.
All right, Ademar. Well, we do appreciate you coming this evening. Sorry about the little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning, but I assure you, we'll be back in contact when the U.S. wins the World Cup.
You know this team here? You don't like this team?
Yeah, Brady. That's your team, right, Sean?
No, I'm a Jets fan.
Oh, you're a Jet fan?
Yeah, something's wrong with him emotionally.
So, I mean,
He's a Jet fan.
I have to cheer for Buccaneers because I live in Tampa, so that's my home team.
Mhm.
Well,
And
Rich and I are going to do a football show Friday on this channel. We can bring you back one week.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, okay.
indeed. Yeah, but you got to bring him with you, though. You got to bring Brady with you.
Oh well, that would be difficult. That would be difficult. But you know that he's married to the Brazilian girl.
Yes, Giselle.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
and
Or is she married to him? The other way around.
yeah, yeah. I saw an
Absolutely.
interview with them, right? And
Uh-huh.
then there was asked her, "Hey, how about Brady's Portuguese?" And then she said that the only thing that he knows in Portuguese is when they talk in a house. Dad doesn't know nothing, but they say in Portuguese, né? Dad não sabe nada. That's the only thing he knows.
Yeah, but that's all he needs to know, right?
Yeah, yeah. Dad não sabe nada, but they don't sabe, but just in Portuguese. But he knows a lot of stuff, but that's in his own language, right?
And of course, he needs to know what he needs to know to get out of trouble.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I heard that he's gonna come back play again. Is that true?
Yeah, he's coming back to play, but Gronkowski retired.
Oh God.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he's the man anyway. So even though if he don't play good, but he's have the name, so even they're gonna scare him out a lot of guys,
Absolutely, for sure.
right?
All right, Abner, we got to go because we got to pull in our other beach goer over here, Erica Starr, our Lone Star Clocker. We look
All
forward
right,
to
man.
talking to you again, and it was a lot of fun. I look forward to it.
Yes, sir. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you. Have a great night, too. Enjoy the boat.
Viewers.
Beautiful. That's where I want to be.
Yes, sir. Well, we can go Florida. You can be here anyway.
All right. Have a great evening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You
we'll
guys
come out there
too.
one
Bye-bye.
day. We'll go for a boat ride. Bye-bye. All right, Sean. We're going to go from beach to beach. Hey, Erica Starr, you're on the beach too, right?
I guess you want to call a lake a beach.
Well, I mean, it looks like I see sand behind you.
That's a sandy bar. Yeah, I'm just outside for right now.
Is
How
that
are
like
you
in your
guys
is that your backyard?
If only. No, it's not my backyard. It's a friend's backyard.
Ah, nice. Good friends in high places, eh?
One day. No, yeah, some high places, I guess.
Indeed. So speaking of high places, who are the horses that are going to place high at Lone Star this week?
Oh gosh, let's start with Friday, the 24th. I kind of just picked a couple races here and there, some horses that kind of stood out to me. Liam's Nessie is the name of the horse. She's a filly for Brett Calhoun. This horse has been working great. Been doing really well, and kind of got a little word that she's probably going to run better than what she's worked. So Liam's Nessie in a maiden special weight, race 6 on Friday, June 24th. Again, I liked her works. Another horse that I liked that's also in that race, Barbie Wars is the name. Barbie, as in like a Barbie doll.
As in the doll. Yes.
Yeah,
I have my closet full of them over here when we're off air.
Yeah, no, I had a friend, her grandma had a room full of Barbies. She had a Barbie room. I mean, it was pretty neat. It was actually a pretty cool place to crash. It's kind of scary, but anyways.
Yeah, I would be like afraid they would talk to me while I'm sleeping or something.
No, I guess when I was young in high school and we needed places to crash when we were, toxic.
Misbehaving.
Yeah, pretty much. No, we ended up being in the Barbie room. But so this horse, Barbie Wars, kind of brought back memories of that. For Diodoro, he's had an all right season this year, but he has a few here and there. I had pointed out Mysterious Star, I believe, before, and that horse has won last few times out. So Barbie Wars is one to be looking at in that race with Liam's Nessie. Maybe playing exacta on that one. Saturday, the 25th, we also have a couple more maiden special weights. I love the baby races, the 2-year-olds. So I usually pick those out and tell you guys my little choices on that. We have another Calhoun horse, El Dilmy Aces, the number 6 in race 8, maiden special weight on Saturday. This horse has been working well, 48 from the gate, which I like 48s. I like 47s, but 48.50 was the last.
48 from the gate. I think we should make a T-shirt like that.
48 from the gate. Hey, I like it.
I like that. Yes, indeed. Maybe you can. We can use that as a rap lyric for some of the rap folks that are on your Twitter feed.
Yeah, no, for sure. 48 from the gate. That sounds good to me. I like it a lot. So maybe you'll see one of these rappers sporting it one day. Hey.
Yeah, we could throw it out there as a lyric, but they got to somehow tie it back to horseracingtoday.net.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we could do that. We could definitely do that. I think there's actually a rapper. Maybe people don't know this. His name's Black, and he actually has the letter six in his name. It's six, and then LACK. So maybe he likes horse racing because the six horse is black. So I
Hmm.
don't know. For you people who listen to music out there, there you go. Now he knows a little bit about horse racing. Maybe we'll see him on the show one day or something.
Maybe, man, you can get him on here.
Yeah,
We can get him to put it. We can get him to put together our theme song to get started.
there you go. That sounds good. Okay, so back to the races. So that maiden special weight has a couple of horses. Again, this one was kind of tough to choose from because there's a couple horses I like. Like I said, Deal Me Aces for Calhoun is looking good. Kisses Per Diem just had a workout. 6/19 went 37.60, which is pretty fast. I like those fast workouts because they're going short, those 5 furlongs. So I like those speed horses. More Big Lee for Gelner. Um, he won that last one. I don't know if you guys kept up. Todd Chero ended up winning that race. I think I gave you all that one to choose. He ended up winning. He has another one in this race. More Big Lee. This horse has been working again. 48 from the gate.
48 from the gate.
Yeah,
Ain't that
yeah.
great? Horse Racing
Clever.
Center comes on at 8. Done.
Oh, don't be late.
Don't give Rich a mic or he would have dropped it.
I have one right here, but fortunately it's connected. I would drop it on my own because
I
old
like
man
it.
hands.
I like it a lot. Might have to feature you on one of these music videos one day.
Oh, indeed. I'll throw down the dance moves and everything.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
So much he kicked himself out.
That horse for Gelner also worked on a sloppy track, and oh yeah, is he out? He took himself out. Well,
That's how he
got too
dropped the mic.
excited rapping. He got too excited rapping.
Apparently, I dropped myself, Sean. Then I dropped the mic. I just dropped myself. Period. It was like, okay.
I like it. That horse for Gelner also worked on a sloppy track and went 48 as well. So I like that even on the dirt, even on a sloppy track, he still did pretty good, grazing both times from the gate. So that's the other horse, the 6-1, and then the 4 Kisses Per Diem for Asmussen. He also has another horse in that race called Backbeat. I actually like Kisses Per Diem over Backbeat. Like I said, that horse is the one that worked for 37. So in race 8, that maiden special weight, I have 6, 1, and 4. If you all are paying attention and would like to handicap that race, race 9 that day, another maiden special weight. Again, I think I kind of just favored Calhoun's horses. I chose Calhoun's horses for all 3 of these races that I chose to handicap. And Santa Fe Gold is the filly I'm choosing for that maiden special weight. And then again, I'm choosing a Gelner horse, New Destiny. Again, these horses both have worked really well. Again, it's going to be tough. Those races were kind of tough for me, but maybe I'm favoring those horses over those others in those races. So I'll give you those. As for workouts this week, good workouts that stood out to me. Georgie's Wolf is one. I don't know the trainer. She's not familiar. I'm not familiar with this trainer, and I'm sorry. Right now, I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember her name. Sorry, but the horse.
But you remember the horse because people care about the horse. The trainer is secondary.
There you go. Yeah, horse first, trainer secondary.
Right. You don't bet on the trainer. You bet on the horse. Right. The trainers aren't on the track running.
That's very true. And
that would be a hell of a thing. That would be fun.
Wouldn't it? I'd like to see some of those trainers out there get on those horses, huh?
Yeah, I don't think. No, I mean without the horse, just running.
Yeah,
I think some of them might not get out of the stall and get very far.
Hey, they have jockey foot races in Indiana. They have the jockeys run that foot race. Maybe they should have a trainer foot races, at different racetracks. That's actually I think people would pay to see that. I definitely would.
Yeah, and instead of one ambulance traveling behind it, they would need multiple.
A couple. Oh goodness. Yeah, no, for sure. But Georgie's Wolf. Again, this forgot the trainer, but this horse has been on a layoff. The last time it ran was October 1st, 2021 at Arapahoe. It ran in the Lassie Stakes. It finished 3rd, but it actually ran a couple months before that in a maiden special weight and got 1st. And so has been working out since, so hasn't ran, but has been working here at Lone Star. And the last time it's worked on the 21st this week, it went 1:80 for 5 furlongs. And before that, it was a 1:02 on 6:14. So I mean, this horse has gotten better over time since it's been working here. It worked back in May of 49 for 4 furlongs. So I'm excited to see this horse run. It's out of Braidster, so I know I kind of like Braidster horses too. So I'm so excited to see that horse run. Maybe here in a couple weeks, she'll get him in a race here, and we'll see how that horse does. Georgie's Wolf with 2 O's, double O's, because we like everything doubled, you know?
Everything down there in Texas is double. Absolutely, for sure.
And one I'm going to give you all, which I'm very excited for this one. I kind of got a little insight from a jock today that this horse he worked was really good and that he's excited to see it run, and hopefully he'll be able to mount this horse. Jordan is the name of the horse. J.R. Caldwell has this horse. It's out of Justify. It's a Kentucky bred filly, 2020 filly. And word is could be running in one of these stakes over here at Kentucky. So maybe not seen at Lone Star, but maybe you'll see this horse in Kentucky. Jordan is the name. It worked on 6:22, 46.90 from the gates.
That's
so
how I run. That's how fast I go.
Yeah, 46 is, that's great. But I also worked a 49 on the 15th and then a 49 on the 5th of June. So this horse has gotten better, and I can't wait to see it run. Again, might not run at Lone Star, but could be running in Kentucky. So
is it spelled like Jordan, like Michael Jordan, J-R-D-A-N?
Just like, you kept like, the Jordan River, Michael Jordan, all that. So those are the ones that I have picked for workouts. I guess I don't have anything else. If you all watched the big races here this last Sunday and you kept my choices, then you would have won some money. So for all you people out there, I hope you won big this weekend, and I hope you win big this weekend.
That's why we bring you in, because your money. You've won so much money. You've gone from your basement to the beach.
Yes, no, for sure. I know. Look what it has done for me. No.
We got to do an intro where we start having, money floating around here when she comes on.
I mean, today's like a
money raining from the sky.
Make it rain.
Do that? Can we? Yeah, no, definitely make it rain over here in Texas.
Yes, I can do that with Monopoly money. Real money, yeah. You might get 53 cents.
Oh, hey, that's a bet. 50 cents is a bet. There you go. You can play, pick 4 or the trifecta. So I'll take anything.
Absolutely, 100% for sure. Well, we appreciate you joining us as always, Erica. If folks want to follow you, where can they do that?
Erica Starr. I'm outside, so I guess it's this way.
Yes, indeed. Erica Starr. Perfect.
Yeah.
With 2 underscores, by the way, not just 1. Because everything in Texas is 2, just like the O's in Wolf.
Yep.
All righty. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you, guys.
Look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, and I see that. I'm sorry, you're gonna have Deshaun here on the show here in a month or so. He's great, by the way.
In July, late July.
Deshaun. Yeah. No, that's great. So congratulations to him on winning that 6,000 win. So maybe 6,000 more.
Maybe he'll be at 7,000 by the time he gets here in July. We hope so.
I hope so. All right.
I doubt that. Right. All right. Have a great night.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Sean, that's always a lot of fun, a lot of good information there. Today was like Beach Wednesday.
Yeah, we didn't get now we were left out of the memo.
I know. Early yesterday we were both wearing blue. Today everyone's at the beach.
But Sunday I'll be at the beach. So
yeah, rub it in. I'll be in my dungeon as I always am, working too many hours for too little pay, Sean, for sure.
But you do get Ty Kennedy next week. So you do get a
lot of fun. Yeah. Ty's going to fill in for Sean. Sean's heading out to the Outer Banks. So if you're at the Outer Banks, hell, Abner, if you want to, take your boat down there and pick Sean and his family up. Take them out fishing. See if he can catch a grouper. Feed the family for a week.
I got to tell you, I don't always know who would have thought Ademar Santos would have been one of the most colorful people we would have had on.
I think he qualifies for the most colorful person we've had on. I don't think and I'm not just talking about his shirt.
Yeah, that's I didn't see that one coming. Gotta tell you.
Well, can you really say you didn't see that coming, Sean? This is a dude that got in a fight with another guy on the track. You know what I'm saying?
That happened in Philadelphia.
Not in the jockey's room, but on the track. I mean, he had good reason for it.
And I remember seeing that video, and I had no idea till today when I Googled his name on YouTube that it was him that actually ended up. Because I remember the other guy too, Elleris Vaz. So, yeah.
Yeah, when you Google it, it's the only thing that comes up. I mean, it's like number one. World's craziest jockey fights. It's like something you'll see like late at night when you're up on those like late night commercials.
I wonder when you do that, how much you're cursing me out when I bring somebody on that you cannot find any information on.
It doesn't bother me at all, Sean, because as they're going through the conversation, you see me kind of look down, I'm writing things down.
Oh, yeah.
So that I can kind of come back to to something that they said. So it's not that big of a deal. If we weren't skillful enough to do that, then we should probably do something else.
Exactly.
All right. So that, Sean, is our Wednesday show. You got your tissues. Tomorrow night, we will have at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, TD, Terry, Touchdown Houghton, to go over all the big races this Saturday at Thistle Downs, the Ohio Derby. It is the center of horse racing. Tomorrow, Terry and I'll be back. So all you folks in Turkey that hit us up at 50,000 DMs, we will do Delaware tomorrow. So get on the phone, do whatever you need to do in Turkey, and let all the folks in Turkey know that Thursday is Delaware Day.
Why are they only allowed one track a day? What's up with that?
I don't know. Is that so? Delaware's like their track of the day there?
No, it's like a different track all the time.
Really?
Yeah. So like today it was Delaware. I don't know what it is tomorw. I'm sure.
I apologize to all of Turkey right now. I don't know, Sean. I noticed that for our website too. This is all like inside baseball stuff. But so today we did Canterbury Downs, Terry and I, because of all the big races today there. So we usually do Delaware, and Sean got deluged with the DMs. Delaware, where's Delaware?
Yeah, and I couldn't figure it out why. And they said they were at Turkey, and that was the only track they could play. So I don't know why that is.
And that explains why on Wednesdays, when we usually do Delaware, why Delaware is so popular. I couldn't figure it out. But now I know. Yes. So I'm going to have to come up. Anybody out there who can speak Turkish, give me a G-rated, not an Ademar-rated thing that I could tell folks in there to say thank you for watching. And then I'll be back early on Friday with Thomas for Foreign Fridays. We will cover the Kerr on races for Saturday and Sunday over in Ireland, where apparently they make you ride pigs too. And then on Saturday, Eddie C. and our good friend Chris will be back for their Spots Play shows, which was a big success the first day. You want to make sure you check that out. And that wraps up this week. Sean, who are our guests going to be next week with Ty Kennedy?
So Ty Kennedy will fill in. Monday, we will have Joe Bravo. Tuesday, we will have owner Danny Caldwell. And then Wednesday, we will have trainer Scott Young on.
It's going to be a fantastic week. And then Thursday, we got to figure that out on our own, huh?
Yep. Well, I'll help you out. I think we're doing Churchill next Thursday. So I'll hook you guys up with a guest like I always.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
I'll still do the social and stuff. So I'll still be around.
All right, we look forward to it, Sean. We look forward to you being away for a week because you need the R&R. We really do. All right, folks, that wraps up Wednesday. Sean's got his tissues off to the side. Again, we'll be back tomorrow as always. We hope you enjoyed the show. I know I had a lot of fun with Ademar tonight. It was a really good time. The beach with our good friend Erica __star with some great information there. It was a hell of a week, Sean. Looking forward to you getting back. Until then, have a safe trip down to NC, to the Outer Banks and back. And if you see Sean sporting his horse racing today gear, make sure you go up and say hi. And then if you have a boat, take them out grouper fishing.
Yeah, I'll get lost out there and won't come back.
Yes. Yeah, the ocean. Yeah.
And you know what? There's no tracks around North Carolina. I already looked.
Yeah, no, there are not. All right. Until Terry and I get back tomorrow, we hope everybody has a fantastic evening. As always, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time. Till we get back tomorrow with Terry, Sean, no matter what folks do, we hope it ends up in the
winner circle.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.